MJ, and I took last week off. I was supposed to post a bloopers video last week, but I had a family emergency in Pittsburgh, so I kind of took the week off. I'm sorry. I didn't want to deal with the stress of my family emergency, plus putting up a video because I wasn't quite sure when I was going to be home, what I was going to be doing, and all that. So bear with me. I'm sorry. I took the week off. It was completely by accident. But this is like the first time I've sat down in front of a camera since before Christmas, and that tells you guys all something. Like, it's kind of sad. I missed it. I really did. I missed kind of sitting in front of my camera in my room with my light on. But as you guys can see around me, like, everything is gone. Everything is off my walls, and it's such a weird thing because I'm moving in less than a month. Again, you gotta bear with me. This whole view is gonna change in the next couple of days because we have to rearrange everything for the realtor. And you can actually see one of my Christmas presents in the background. One of my best friends, Sam, got me an Eevee. Wait, this way. An Eevee for Christmas from Build-A-Bear, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. I was really excited when I got it. I absolutely love it. I am going to do my December favorites video, and I've been kind of figuring out what I want to do for my favorites from last month, because I feel like I had a lot of favorites, and a lot of them were Christmas presents, but I've packed all my Christmas presents. Like, I'm just surrounded by boxes right now. Like, there are boxes right behind my camera, there are boxes way behind my camera, there's boxes over there. I feel like I'm living in utter chaos, and I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan. I'm really not. But I'm just gonna dive right in. First, a family friend subscribes to the FitFab Fun Box, which I want to subscribe to so bad. Hopefully I will this year. But she got the BB Dakota poncho, and I have been wearing this like constantly. I wore it like the whole month of December because it's just really cold. Like, I have a little space heater in my room, and it's just always cold down here because I live in the basement. I'm really excited to live on the second floor where it won't be as cold. I'm very excited. But I have been living in this. This side is the gray side, and then the other side is a charcoal with the gray, and I've absolutely been loving it. It's just warm enough that you can wear it under like a 3/4 length sleeve or a t-shirt. Over. I can't talk anymore, you guys. Like, I've been out of practice for like 3 weeks, and now I'm gonna completely step over all of my words, and it's gonna be really funny for everybody but me. Like, my camera is so close to my face that it's such a weird thing because I have like boxes everywhere. So I've had to like redo my little camera setup, and it's such a pain. I feel like it's like that's such a first world problem. You can't get your camera set up right. I mean, sorry. It's true. Alright, so things that I loved in December. I drank so much of this Harney & Holiday spiced tea, or holiday tea, and it's a spiced black tea, and I still have a few left in here that I'm still trying to finish. I got this, I think, at Barnes & Noble, and it just tastes really good. Like, I'm a huge fan of tea, and I drink quite a bit of tea. I'm not really a coffee drinker anymore. I drank a lot of coffee during college. I feel like after I graduated from university, I was like, you know what, I don't really need all that much coffee. Like, I had coffee this morning, and I had coffee yesterday, but it's normally like a weekend only thing for me. But tea tends to be like an every weekday sort of situation for me. But this is really good. Normally I go for like an Earl Grey or an English breakfast, but I have been loving this the last month or so, just because it is that holiday sort of thing. Like, I finished up my tea advent calendar and immediately packed all the little sachets because I was just like, I'm not gonna get around to using them before I move. So everything is packed. Like, I feel like everything I've used in my favorites video beyond like my makeup is just packed, and half my makeup is packed too. I don't know where anything is anymore. Like, I was like, oh, I want to add this to my favorites video this month. Oh, I can't. I already packed it. And I feel like with this whole situation with my wall and everything, my lighting is terrible right now. Another thing that I love during the winter and that I've been trying to get rid of is candles, because candles are really heavy and I don't really want to move them. Like, moving candles is, first of all, expensive. Second of all, it's a pain because they are. But I invested in one of these about a year ago, and I've been using it quite a bit recently just because I have been burning 3 to 4 candles at the same time. It makes for like a weird scent combination, but I can't really be mad about it because I'm trying to get rid of them. I bought this at Yankee Candle, and it's a wick cutter instead of using like regular scissors, because everybody's like, oh, you would just use regular scissors. I'm like, yeah, but this is at a 90-degree angle. I can just shove this down in my candle and go sneep. And it's, oh wow, that just completely took my light. I have been using this so much recently, and I feel like I've been using it for several months. I think I bought it well over a year ago. But I've been using it so much in the last several months just because I'm trying to get rid of so many candles that I have been like living by this. Like, living by it. It's been amazing. I have been using this boutique which you're not going to be able to see. I've been using this boutique white fig and pink cedar lotion. Like, this is a travel size. I have a regular size, but this lives in my purse or at my desk because I use it all the time, and I just got lipstick on it, but that's okay. I've been absolutely loving this. I really like the scent. There's like a spicy undertone to it as well as a very floral scent, and I find myself kind of liking that combination more during the winter than during the summer. Like, normally during the summer I like really fresh scent and sometimes very light floral, and like in the fall I want more crisp, more robust scent. In the summer I'm just like, give me something tropical. Give me something tropical. But in the winter I kind of go for that combination between something kind of floral, not like super floral, and something that's also nice and spicy or sharp. This is what happens when I don't film in 3 weeks. You're just gonna have to deal with me being a crazy person, looking deranged. Another thing that I've been using for the last couple months, but I find myself using a lot. I've been having kind of trouble sleeping, and I'm not sure if it's because of, you know, the stress of moving or the stress of like the end of my master's degree, because I'm done now. January 8th I finished my classes. I was in Pennsylvania the day I finished my classes. But something I've been using a lot is Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Sleep. I don't know if you can actually hear all my dogs upstairs, but they're up there and running around. This is Sleep, and this is a nighttime tea. They have one in lavender too, but I liked this one better just because lavender is very relaxing for me, but it's not like a sleepy time scent. It's more just like a, I'm getting a lot of writing done, or I'm being very productive sort of scent. That's why I have like a bergamot and lavender essential oil mix in my diffuser. Alright, a few more things. And I was going to start out with my makeup, but I have one. I feel like, again, in December, I spent so much time using so many different makeups because I did 12 videos, but I feel like I don't remember what I used. Like, I'm gonna have to go back and like look through my videos and hope for the best because I don't remember. Something I've been really liking recently is the Tony Moly face masks, the sheet mask. The mask is like at the top of this one, making it really awkward to hold. I actually used the skin purifying, is that what it is? Yeah, the skin purifying one the other night, and it made my skin feel great. I try to have a couple of these on hand. Like right now I have the Nourishing, the Pore Care, Clean Skin, Nutrition, which is my favorite, and the Skin Soothing. Like, I feel like this one I'd really like too, just because I do have that red in my face. But I try to keep a whole set of these on hand, and I get them at Ulta. I get them at Ulta, and I absolutely love them. I think they're like normally they're up in like the little front area that is like impulse buys, which I shouldn't even look in because I end up buying like 12 things from there. But it's okay. I absolutely love these. Like, I don't really do sheet masks very often. I really want to do ones that have like animals on them, and I have a charcoal one that I haven't done yet, and those peel off masks look really cool. But I feel like when I put one of these on, I have to be like doing nothing for the next half an hour, and sometimes that's really difficult for me to do. So 2 more things, and I'm losing my poncho. I absolutely love it. It's like I have a cape. I like capes. I feel like whenever you wear a cape, it's like you walk around like you actually own the place, and it's amazing. I found myself reaching for an eyeshadow palette last month quite frequently because it was part of like my 10-minute makeup and all of that, where it was like, it's really quick. I know exactly which colors I'm going to use, but they're all nice colors and I don't have to worry about it. And that is I'm going to open it from the wrong side, is my NYX Cosmic Metals shadow palette, and it's 6 shades. It's really nice. I love NYX Cosmic Metals collection. I have 4 or 5 of their lipsticks, yeah, the lipsticks. And they're all shiny. Like, you can't really see it on my camera, but they're all shiny. And they're all really nice pigmented shades, especially if you don't want... And I'm not saying these are supernatural. Oh, hey. What? There's a thing in here. Master's degree in education, and I get freaked out and so excited about a tiny plastic thing. I mean, I keep the tiny plastic things to keep my eyeshadow nice, so I'm not really all that mad about it. But I absolutely loved this palette last month. I reached for it quite a bit. Like, I'm wearing Too Faced Sweet Peach right now, which is another one of my favorite palettes. I think that was in my favorites a couple months ago. If not, it's going to be in my favorites next month. I can't remember, you guys. I have to go back and watch all my videos, and I just don't want to cringe the entire time I watched them, and I feel like I'm going to if I go back and watch all my videos. But I reached for this quite a bit last month, and I probably will continue to reach for it quite a bit this month. The last thing I'm going to talk about. I have done this for this will I think be my 4th year, but this is my 2018 jar, but it's 365 good things of 2018. And I take a little slip of paper every day and I write something that happened, or I write what happened that day. And some days, you know what, it might not be a really good thing. Some days it might just be, I took a nap, I had a good cup of tea, I started a good book, I took a walk, I talked to somebody I haven't talked to in a while. And at the end of the year, this is kind of a culminating thing for the last several years because I started in 2015. At the end of the year, on New Year's Day, which is what I do, on New Year's Day, I empty out, I have a big jar that I have because 365 days is not going to fit in this tiny little mason jar. I have a large jar that I put them all in as that jar gets full. And on New Year, I sort them out and I put them by month so I can see how my year went. And I organize all of those days, so I start with January 1st and go all the way to December 31st. And then I type them out so I can have a record of some of the good things that I might have forgotten about during my year. And again, some of them are very simple, like I got out of bed. I did something productive today. You know, I talked to my best friend on the phone. I laughed for a half hour at internet memes. Like that is kind of some days that you just take a moment, you step back, and you say, today was a good day because. And it doesn't have to be some groundbreaking thing. I mean, most of the time it's not. I feel like you have to look for the good in life, and that has been such like an important thing for me to do the last several years, and I will continue doing it as long as I can. Sometimes I skip days. I mean, you do. Sometimes, like I had one this year that I had 3 separate like little cards for the same day, and they said like the exact same thing, because sometimes it's like I get behind, and then I'm like, oh man, I haven't written anything since like 2 Tuesdays ago. So I have to remember what I did, and sometimes that's a little difficult, and this year I'm really trying to make sure that I don't let that happen, because I don't want to have like missing days and repeated days. And I feel like I start the year out really strong with it, and then by like March or April I start forgetting. And I'm doing a bullet journal this year for me to keep me organized, because you know, I'm moving, I'm doing all these other things, and I want to make sure that I'm not burning myself out, that I'm giving myself kind of that mindful minute every day where I can take time and reflect, because I feel like this needs to be like the year of reflection, but also the year of, it's good. You know what? It's going to be a good year. We're, 3 weeks into January right now. I'm hopeful that this year is going to be great, and I feel like this is my first video of the year that I've actually talked to you guys, so I hope that the rest of this year is a crazy adventure. I have most of my videos planned out until June, even though, let's be real, that will probably change because I don't know how my life's going to go after February. But I'm a huge fan of my hair today, and I hope that if you liked any of my favorites, you go out and find them, because they're all findable. Like, I bought half the stuff at Ulta, like legit. I got this from... This I bought at Barnes & Noble, because they have at the Starbucks cafe. Yankee Candle, not sponsored by anybody, believe me. And then I got all of these at Ulta, because, you know, it's where I live. And then the sleep stuff I got from... The sleep stuff I got from Bath & Body Works, and then I just repurposed a mason jar. But I am really excited, and this I got from FitFabFun through a family friend. But I hope you guys have a great week. If you want to like this video, you can like it down below. You can subscribe to my channel to see what else I get up to. You can leave a comment. You can follow me on social media. One of my goals this year is to post at least one Instagram a week. I don't know how long that's going to last, but that is one of my resolutions for this year, as well as tweeting more, even though, let's be honest, that's not going to happen, but I'm hopeful. But if you want to continue on my journey with me as I move next month, it's going to be crazy. I'm really excited. I'm also really nervous. But you know what? It's a new adventure. I'm ready for a new adventure, and here I go. So I'll see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a great week. Bye!